So does pineapple really make your pom pom taste better? Your Juicypot is supposed to taste and smell like a Juicypot. Make sure that when he goes down, what he sees is clean and not white discharge hanging on one side of the coochie like it's trying to say hello. So all of you that use soap to wash it, kilele, why? That's why the place will have infection and it will be smelling. When he has gone out to pee, he peed. And you know these men, they don't even clean it with tissue. They just pee and they shake it, and they put it inside the drawer. Then they come back home, remove it, and you want to go and suck what? Is it lollipop? Why? What are we sucking? Go and have your bath. These two things are known for making our bodies smell after we eat them, especially if we eat a lot of them. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jane Lawrence and I come with a lot of juicy content. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about pineapples and if it makes your coochie smell good. So does pineapple really make your pom pom taste better? Yes or no? Yes or no? That's what we're talking about today. Ladies, let's go. Now, it depends. I would also include some tips for things to try or to avoid if you want to be more confident in your coochie smelling and tasting good. So back to the question, is it true that pineapple makes your pom pom smell better? Chances are that you've heard that drinking pineapple juice will make your coochie taste or smell better. Similar to the idea that drinking pineapple juice can make cum taste better. It's a very persistent idea and you will find plenty of people who swear by the truth, right? But before you run out to buy a juicer, keep this in mind. You won't find any research to back up this idea that pineapple makes your pom pom taste better or smell better. You will, however, find information explaining how we experience smell and taste. Now, let's start by, talking about the science behind your coochie smell and taste. Our senses of smell and taste work closely together. If you can't smell, your sense of taste will also be decreased. Anyone who has been congested or super sick has probably had a moment when they notice that food tasted dull. That's if they can taste anything at all. Of course, it's near impossible for you to change one without the other, especially through something as indirect as eating pineapple. So as a result, anything you do to make your coochie smell less will have an effect on your taste and vice versa. So I would like to say that the answer to this question is further complicated because there are multiple sources of flavors and odor. The labia majora, that's the outer lip, and the minora, which of course is the inner lips in your coochie, they both have sweat glands, and the former has hair follicles. I'm talking about the labia majora. Now, there are also the mucous membranes of the coochie itself, and not forgetting the natural lubricant, the discharge, and female ejaculation or squirt can also play a role too. Plus, the coochie and surrounding areas have their own bacteria that are part of our microbiome, right? Now, aside from affecting how your pom pom smells or tastes, the coochie's microbiome plays a role in infections because the opening of the coochie is close to the urethra. And this means that there is a high possibility that you could smell or taste like urine too. And the way pee smells, it can very greatly be based on diet or even medication. So the question now is, what and how does coochie taste and smell like? Most people have a natural coochie scent and taste. It might be musky, sweet, Depending on your diet, especially if you're on a fruit diet, it can be metallic, it can be salty, it can be bitter, it can be sour, it could be neutral, something else. Unless you notice a significant change in the way that your pom pom smells or tastes, or you have unusual discharge, especially that chunky white discharge, which is often a sign of yeast infection, you probably have nothing to worry about, okay? Now, women, listen when I say that your juicy pot is supposed to taste and smell like a juicy pot, because it's a juicy pot. Some people might smell or taste better, but your partner should never mistake you for cotton candy or sweet when going down on you. You're both humans with bodies that include functions such as peeing, sweating, and menstruating, to name a few. So please don't let your self-consciousness get in the way of a good time, especially if your partner likes going down on you. However, just make sure to keep that place very clean and free of discharge before you put somebody's son's face in there. Make sure that when he goes down, what he sees is clean and not white discharge hanging on one side of the coochie like it's trying to say hello. All right? Clean it perfectly well. Does pineapple make you taste better? I think it's something you need to try. And even if it's true, your taste down there wouldn't just change with just eating pineapple once. It probably has to be a predominant thing that you eat, maybe alone for a while. Also, remember that how you smell or taste might change or be more intense depending on where you are on your menstrual cycle. If you've been wearing synthetic clothes that trap moisture, or if you have not recently had your bath, or you just exercise, or you're in a hotter season, it can increase your natural vaginal odor or change the taste. And this is mostly because bacteria often likes, moisture. It is attracted to sweat. But nevertheless, it's actually your external genitalia, including your vulva, that sweats and not the coochie itself. So it's neither realistic nor healthy to not have any odor. And when I mean odor, right, it's not stench, it's not fishy. It's just that the coochie has its scent. It's musky, it's mild, but it is juicy pot. Do you get what I mean? It is. See, a lot of feminine hygiene products aren't even good for your coochie. Sleek marketing can convince you that you need them, but you could just upset the pH balance of your coochie right there, because it's supposed to be acidic, right? So you might just offset it. Harsh products such as boric acid could have a similar effect. Then you will have a real problem on your hands if you're using all of those things. And you're not supposed to wash inside. You're just supposed to wash your vulva, your labia majora, and your labia minora. That's it. You're not supposed to put your finger, anything inside your coochie. Do you understand? Just squat. Spread it and wash. Spread it and wash. Don't wash inside the coochie, because the coochie cleanses itself. Coochie does not need you. The pum, the juicy pot, does not need you to put your hands or anything inside, or soap to wash it in there. It cleanses itself by itself. Does not need you to do any job. Are you getting me? So all of you that use soap to wash it, kilele. Why? That's why the place will have infection and it will be smelling, because you're offsetting the pH value of that place. It's a system that works on its own. So don't go and upset it. Now, these are the factors that are very important than what you eat for preventing odor down there and smelling good. Bathe regularly, at least bathe 2 times in a day, in the morning and night. I have seen girls who do not bathe twice in a day. Like, I have seen girls come back from work and they go to bed in their makeup. They just remove their pants and they throw it. They don't wash it. How can you do that? You should be bathing 2 times in a day. Do you understand? Especially if you're the kind of woman who likes your man to go down. You come back from work after moving up and down, peeing up and down. You now come back. You do not even wash your face. You do not even brush your mouth. You go and you spread leg for Oga, and Oga goes down. You want to kill the guy. Why? Just as you will not want your Oga to go, just as you do not want your man to go to work, come back and not have his bath. And then he asks you to go down and give him head. Is he okay? When he has gone out to pee, he peed. And you know these men, they don't even clean it with tissue. They just pee and they shake it, and they put it inside the drawer. Then they come back home, remove it, and you want to go and suck what? Is it lollipop? Why? What are we sucking? Go and have your bath. Adults like you're not having your bath 2 times in a day. Me, that this is my office. I don't go out. Even if I go out, I must come back. Even if I had my bath 5 minutes and I went out, I come back home, I will have my bath. Not to talk of when I'm in the house. It is part of me. 2 times in a day, at least I must brush my teeth. 2 times, that's the least. So now that I'm even wearing braces, is more than. I have water floss. Then, what do they call it now? Bathing. If I'm in the house, I must bathe 2 times in a day. Once in the morning, one in the night. Now that it's even hot in Nigeria, I soak myself in a bathtub like thrice in a day. Tell me how coochie wants to smell. You will put your hand and smell it. It will not smell. You can lick it, Steph. Bathe regularly. Then rinse your vulva, not the coochie itself. Rinse it with water. Wear clean underwear. Finally, some of the medication that you take might make you smell and taste worse, even if it helps other issues. So you may need to find a partner who doesn't mind. But more importantly, what you eat plays a major role in changing your odor or taste. With that said, some people swear that you can change the way your coochie smells or tastes by changing what you eat. So drinking pineapple juice or eating pineapple is unlikely to be harmful as long as you're not allergic. So you can give it a try if you would like. So pineapple is just known for making it sweeter. Now, this is what I think science might eventually discover that is causing this to happen. There are 2 main theories. The first one revolves around the sugar content of pineapple juice. If this is true, then most sweet things, including fruits, might make you taste better if you ingest enough sugar. Of course, that's not very healthy. Still, fruits such as cherries, blueberries, melons, or oranges might do the trick in reasonable amounts, and you could also experiment with fruit juices. Citrus is frequently mentioned online as well, and berries, which is elderberries, which is in some supplements, is another option. Some people have noticed a difference when eating honey too. We even have recipes designed to make cum taste better, that might help you smell or taste better too. Now, get 1 cup of pineapple, 1 frozen banana, 2 cups of apple juice, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, half teaspoon of nutmeg, half teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of honey. Mix all of this and take it. Then the other theory is the bromelain. It's an ingredient in pineapple. It makes you smell or taste sweet. Some people who believe this take bromelain supplements, which are typically sold to help with inflammation. This could be true, but bromelain can absorb other medication and prevent them from working. But you should never start any supplements without researching it and ideally checking with your doctor. That's if you have health issues. Now, when is the best time for you to eat or drink pineapple to change your coochie odor and taste? I think it depends. It just depends. Some people have reported saying that nothing changes in their taste or smell as soon as 20 minutes after consuming something. While some people notice the change the next day, other people habitually just increase the amount of food that they eat on the day or several days before they plan to have sex. So you will probably notice a difference after a few hours, and it should not take over a day to notice a difference if eating pineapple will help the way your pum pum smells. But nevertheless, you may want to increase how much fruit you eat or how much fruit juice you drink over a few days before having sex to increase the sweetness that your partner would experience if he goes down on you. Now, how much pineapple do you need to eat to taste better? This isn't an exact science. You could start with a serving or two of pineapple or a glass of juice to see if it makes any difference, right? You could eat or drink more if you don't notice a difference, as long as you're not risking negative effects from the acid or sugar in the pineapple. Also, you may never see a difference, and that's okay. Just invite your partner to have a taste and enjoy the experimentation process. So if you want your pom pom to taste and smell good, you might want to also avoid some food, even if it's an otherwise healthy food. And two common food that are known for making your body smell after we eat is garlic and onions. And I love those two things. These two things are known for making our bodies smell after we eat them, especially if we eat a lot of them. Your coochie is no exception. It's going to smell garlic. All right? And then there are certain greens that can change the way your pee and sweat smells. And they can also impact the way your coochie tastes or smell. Two big culprits are asparagus and spinach. Unless your partner loves it, avoid asparagus and spinach shortly before someone goes down on you. Many people also notice that they almost taste like nothing if they become vegetarian, and especially vegans. So you don't necessarily need to change your entire diet, but avoid the most likely cause of unpleasant odor or taste in the day or so before sex. And also be careful with other foods like coffee. Some people say that it improves their taste while it worsens it for other people. Then red meat, processed food, drinking too much alcohol, not drinking enough water, I'm a culprit too. Smoking. See, overall, just maintaining hydrated and a healthy lifestyle is key to your coochie smelling and tasting better. Because water dilutes any flavor, unpleasant or otherwise. It just does a good job. And your body consists of 70% water, so I was told, or so I had researched. And you can try other things to make your coochie smell or taste better. One option is to use flavored lube. It can cover any natural smell or taste if your partner isn't a fan. You can also use flavored lube when giving, head to please your man more intensely. You might also find that dental dams help. A dental dam is a square of a plastic-like material that your partner can hold against your vulva during oral sex, all right? Dental dams are intended to reduce the spread of STIs, but they might help in this instance. And dental dams are also good if you want to do rimming. For those of you who are freaky and you like to rim your partner, use dental dam. If you're not so sure of your partner's coochie, use dental dam, all right? Because a lot of people are having HPV, WATS, and they do not know, all right? And all these things, they don't come with signs like that for years. Another question that I have seen some people ask is, can eating pineapple make your pum pum tighter? Now, while I think that eating pineapple might help your coochie smell or taste better, it will not make it tighter. However, you can get tighter from performing Kegel exercises. Now, drinking pineapple juice also won't make you wetter by default. Foreplay is one way to get wet before sex. So eating enough fruit or drinking enough juice to improve your hydration could be good for your natural lubrication. You could sometimes replace juice with water, but not throughout the day, just for some time. All right. So this video should help you understand that there may be some truths to the idea that pineapple makes your coochie smell good. You can experiment yourself with what you eat to see if it makes a difference, but keep your expectation realistic, because so many other things impact on the way your coochie smells or tastes. Like I have mentioned, garlic, onions, asparagus, spinach, those things, coffee, they just make you smell somehow. Because if you can smell your sweat, if you can smell your garlic from your sweat, you can definitely smell. It can definitely affect how you smell down there. All right. So this is where we're going to end it until I come your way. When I come your way, to have a swell time, know that I love you and God loves you most. I forgot my kisses.